This woman was preparing to divorce her husband because he seemed indifferent and paid more attention to another woman. She wasn't angry. She simply wanted him to sign the divorce papers. However, her husband refused and wouldn't sign them, believing that his wife was only seeking attention. The woman then wished the best for her first love and left them. Her husband assumed she would return to apologize, but he didn't realize he was about to lose her forever. The next morning, he saw breakfast prepared and thought his wife had made it. He took a bite of the eggs and immediately asked the maid why they weren't soft-boiled. The maid apologized, explaining that she had made the breakfast. At that moment, the husband finally realized that his wife was gone. Meanwhile, the woman suddenly came across a boy who had fainted and managed to save him. The boy's uncle felt like he had seen the woman before and soon remembered that she had once saved him when he was unconscious. The man then invited her to his home, and the boy suddenly called her Annie. He asked her to join him in an event where they both dressed as clowns. Unexpectedly, the woman ran into her husband. Her husband felt embarrassed and demanded that she take off the clown costume. But before she could respond, the boy's uncle stepped in to defend her. He then brought her a new dress, and when she put it on and stepped out of the room, her husband was stunned by how beautiful she looked. However, she ignored him, which made him frustrated. One day, her husband suddenly found himself at her house. He offered her a large sum of money, assuming she only wanted wealth. Fortunately, the boy's uncle arrived just in time and punched the husband for mistreating her. It turned out that the man had come because his nephew was crying and wanted to see the woman he now considered his aunt. Eventually, they went to the government office to finalize the divorce. At that moment, the husband finally realized that he had truly lost his wife and could only regret it. In the end, the woman married the boy's uncle, and they lived together happily.